Hello everyone, welcome to Big Data Thoughts. Today we are going to talk about a very different topic. It is not technical in nature, but it is an extremely important one because in my experience I have seen people getting confused between the different types of architect or architect roles that are there in the organizations. So typically when we look out for a new job in the market, looking at the job description, or we are talking about what a role of an architect should be, there is a lot of confusion. So today we'll talk about different types of architects that exist in the industry, what is their role, and how do each of these roles collaborate with each other, or what are their boundaries. So first of all, what is a software? Who is a software architect? A person, he or she, who understands the requirement or the problem statement. It can be a problem statement for a project, for an application, for an enterprise, and then their job is to define an architecture or design the system in such a way so that it addresses the problem in hand and it uses the best of the technologies and best of the practices to define an architecture which will scale in the future, and in present it will incorporate all the demands. So that's a software architect. But within an organization there are different roles that will come under the software architect umbrella, like enterprise architect, solution architect, application architect, data or information architect, security architect, and cloud architect. So let's look at each of these and understand their scope and how do they interact with the other roles. Let's first start with the enterprise architect. But before that, I just want to make a point that all of these roles that we see here may not be there in each and every organization. It really depends on how the organization is structured or how big it is. And we may see all of these roles existing in the organization, or we may see that some of the organizations have clubbed these roles into one. So that's entirely upon the way the organization is organized. So, what is an enterprise architect? Or rather, I would say, who is an enterprise architect? Enterprise architect is someone who is responsible for the technical solution and strategic direction of an organization. So, that's typically we may say in the hierarchy of architects, enterprise architect sits at the top. The enterprise architect has the vision of the entire strategic goal of the organization, their business goals, their strategic goals, and looking at that, the enterprise architects defines the architecture overall for the organization. And that involves selecting the tools and technologies that the organization would use. For example, for doing ETL, there are a number of tools in the market, but the enterprise architect actually thinks through and selects the tools and technologies which are best suited for the organization's goal. They look at the future path that the organization has to follow, and then they design the architecture. They typically keep in mind that the architecture or blueprint that they design for the organization will be reused across different projects applications within that organization. So this is like a over plan or blueprint for the organization as a whole. So the enterprise architect has to have a very deep and broad understanding. So it is both deep as well as broad understanding of technologies, a very good understanding of the organization's business, what they want to do, what they want to achieve, their goal, their strategy. And they provide mentorship and guidance to all the other architects and developers in the organization, because there may be multiple solution application data architects etc in the organization, but ultimately all of them collaborate with the enterprise architect to align to the vision and strategy of the organization. So this is like the top or pinnacle of the architecture hierarchy if you look at that, the roles that are there. The second role is of a solution architect. A solution architect is concerned with the solution at hand. So they are not working at the organization level, but they are looking at a problem statement or requirements and then converting that to an architecture. So these solution architects work very, very closely with business analysts and product owners. So if they are building, there is a product that is being built, the solution architect will do the architecture for the product based on the requirements, And for that, they will interact with the product owner to understand the market trend, the features that are needed, the future vision of the product, and that is how they will design the architecture. Of course, reusability is one of the salient points for every architecture role, and they are kind of gap between they are kind of not gap, they are filling the gap between enterprise architects and application architects. Now application architects are concerned with a particular application. Sometimes these roles of solution and application are merged together, and enterprises organizations have a single role. But if we want to look at the hierarchy, we will see enterprise, then solution, and then application architects. The scope is getting narrower, starting from enterprise architect who have a scope of which is organization wide, and as we go to solution and to application, the scope is a bit narrowed down, but the duties or responsibilities are the same, of designing, developing an architecture which is evolvable, which follows all best practices, and which fulfills the requirements or the needs. Only the requirement here is changing based on the scope. Then data architect. Now this is a term which is often not understood or misunderstood. Data architects are typically people who understand data very well. They understand all the internal, external source systems, or we may say they understand all the upstreams and downstreams, wherever they have to take data from and wherever the data has to be given. So they are responsible for the entire designing, deploying, managing of an organization's data architecture. Their entire focus, they do not do the technology architecture design or anything. They are more concerned with the data, how the data model would be created, can that be shared across, will it be reusable, how the data will be provisioned, and they have to ensure that all the consumers of the data have the right access. So they need to understand whom the data has to be provided at what time and how. So it's all related to the design of the data models, provisioning the data to different consumers, the security of the data, what level of access each of the consumers would have, and how would they get the data. So their role is to ensure that the entire data architecture and data flow is robust, scalable, and fulfills the need of the organization. That's the role of a data architect. It's different from the other three architect roles that we spoke about, and their skill set is different. They are more inclined towards understanding the data, and they will also have knowledge of the domain in which they are working to actually organize the data in an efficient manner. Then comes the infrastructure architect. Now this is easy to understand. These are people who understand the infrastructure very well. They focus on the design and implementation of an organization's infrastructure, that can be on-premise, that can be on the cloud. Okay? They are responsible for aligning to the business goals, of course, of the organization, but accordingly they choose the hardware, the software, the operating system, and they ensure that whatever architecture the enterprise architect is designing, the infra can support that. They have to look at things like monitoring, diagnostic, analysis of the workloads, the capacity management, the latency, how the data would be made available if there is a disaster. So these kind of things, the backup planning, disaster recovery, the maintenance of the infrastructure, the scalability with time, and all of that. That's the responsibility of a infrastructure architect. I mean, there are people who maintain that infrastructure, but there has to be an infrastructure architect who can design and say that these are the technologies that can be used. Do we use a Kubernetes cluster, okay, and how do we scale it, how do we maintain it? So these kind of things are done by an infrastructure architect. They are basically supporting the architecture that an enterprise architect defines, or the developers when they code and deploy a system, how that can be maintained over time. That's design is the responsibility of infrastructure architect. Now coming to security architect. As the name suggests, their whole job revolves around security. They are responsible of security of the entire organization's hardware and network. They understand what all systems are there, what are the touch points, their organization servers, are they interacting with the outside world, inside world, all kinds of vulnerability and security, all of these, identifying the potential threats, this is their job. They are familiar with all the security standards. If we are, let's say, dealing with financial data, there will be a different security compliance or standard to be followed. If it's a medical data, if it is a banking data, or whatever kind of data it is, there will be different kind of compliance and security measures. So they need to understand and envision that and build an architecture so that all of these requirements are taken care of and there are no potential threats. They identify gaps that are present and any kind of issues that may arise in the future, and that is how they propose or recommend a solution. Then comes a cloud architect. Now, since we are seeing that a lot of organizations have moved to the cloud in the last couple of years and they're still going to the cloud, so there is a need of someone who is a person who understands the cloud services very well. Either it can be Azure, GCP, or AWS, but essentially they understand, because not necessarily a architect who is enterprise architect or a solution architect may understand the cloud paradigm. So it really depends. Sometimes these roles are merged, of a solution architect and cloud architect, because the person is aware of the cloud as well as on-premise. But typically a cloud architect is someone who is responsible for the cloud architecture, where the application will be deployed, what services to use, how to auto scale them, how to tie up all the services together. So typically focusing on cloud, that's their role. So that's a cloud architect. Now we looked at different roles within the software architect world. I hope this gives you a high level overview and clarifies the doubts that may be there with this interchangeably being used, the terms that are being used interchangeably. So thanks a lot everyone for listening in. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel to get to more interesting videos. Thank you so much.